Hello, my dear friends. Welcome to the channel Guidance from Divine. And in today's reading, we are connecting with your spirit team to bring a prediction about an event that is about to happen in your timeline and some more guidance and information or advice around it. So it's exclusively around an event which may, for some piles, come very clearly and for some may not. Keep in mind that it could be more than one event as well for some of you. So it depends upon the pile that you pick. And in the end, there is a 5-minute Reiki session. You can use that healing space to clear the energies that you find today in your reading. So let us start with Zodiac to help you pick your pile. For some of the piles, I'm feeling like there is a lot of information that is going to come. So let us see. Some piles are going to get more information. So let me give you the crystals first. For pile 1, we have petrified wood. For pile 2, we have hematite. And for pile 3, we have fluorite. It's very colorful stone if you put through a beam of light. Then for pile 1, we have zodiac Aquarius, Taurus, Pisces, Capricorn. For pile 2, we have Gemini, Virgo, Sagittarius, and Aries. For pile 3, we have Scorpio, Leo, Cancer, and Libra. So these are the 3 piles. Friends, pick your pile, connect with your intuition, pick the energy, connect with your intuition, and then I'll see you in your reading about an event that is about to happen and what to understand, what to expect, any advice that your team wants to share with you, or any guidance around it. So pick your pile, I'll see you in your reading. Hello, my dear pile 1. Welcome to reading. If you picked up this petrified wood crystal or the zodiac signs of Taurus, Capricorn, Aquarius, or Pisces, then this is your reading. And in today's reading, we are receiving information about an event that is about to happen in your timeline. So it is a timeless reading, and this event can be more than one event as well, depending upon what is the energy of the pile is. Because of the collective reading, it may be that you may be not resonating with multiple events but only one. So please keep that in mind, that it's a collective reading. So let us start with the first information that wants to come through tea leaves. So I have shuffled these cards and we'll pick a few to see if a specific event comes through or any other information comes through. I'm feeling 3. Before starting your reading, I'm feeling all these 3. Okay. So I saw 333. That could be meaningful for you for this event. The first one is horseshoe, good luck. So it is a positive event. The energy of this event is positive. The luck is enhanced. Luck just means that the probability for this to happen is stronger in your timeline. The second card is pineapple, reconciliation. So this event has to do with a past energy as well, with someone around a relationship where things are not very well, and this event is going to bring reconciliation energy into the dynamics of the relationship. And the third card is whale, great worry over nothing. So it is also adding into the energy of the event that maybe you are about to meet someone. You already know this event and you are worrying about it because you know that there is maybe some kind of a conflict energy or some kind of a denser vibration in that, and you're worried. So the spirit is saying, your team is saying that there is nothing to worry. Things are better. There is support, good luck into this event, into this meeting, and reconciliation is going to happen. For someone here, very specifically, there is this meeting which is coming. As I said, a meeting, but for someone very specifically, it's a business meeting where there is a deal is going to be made. It's a positive outcome of this meeting. So that is very specific for someone. I'll just keep the tea leaves aside because they're so slippery. It's a very slippery deck. Okay. So let's continue and see if we can find a bit more information or guidance around this, because to me it is very clear what is going to happen. And I feel that if you want to look at your astrology chart, I'm inclined to the Pisces, because whale lives in deep waters, ocean, and Pisces is like the ocean of the astrology, the water signs, the deepest water sign. So that is how I'm connecting these energies, that maybe looking at your natal chart, what is happening in the house where your Pisces zodiac is, can be more helpful for you to see. I just heard for someone, look at specifically the degrees of a planet in it, and there is some more meaning in that. So it could be, it's a very specific message. Okay. So we have number 20, house. This event could be in the setting of your household, but the heavier inclination is coming that it is beneficial if you meet with this person, if this event happens at your house, at the place where you live, so, or around a house setting. That is more positive for the outcome. Okay. Very specific messages I'm picking, like it's a very different reading today. Okay, so we have deception. It's number 18, the cup and ball. Okay, so this message is very much coming in alignment with the worry energy of the whale. And it also reflects on the past as well, that maybe you have been feeling this energy of deceit, or someone has not been telling you the truth. So that is where, again, if this meeting is happening, then you are not very comfortable and not very, you're worried about that, how can the results be promising. So that is what the spirit is acknowledging. But they're also saying here that with this yellow cup, the strength of your solar plexus chakra has increased recently. And that is where the difference in the vibration is happening, resulting in the different outcome in your timeline. So it's very much in relation to the vibration of your own energy field, which is bringing this promised result, this good luck, the reconciliation, all the positive energies around this event. Okay, let us see. I have quite a few decks, but I'm not sure like how these decks are gonna fit into your reading, because some feel very different, but let's see. Spirit has its own way of giving us the messages. What else does pile 1 needs to know, Spirit? Okay. Your higher self with Spirit number 2. Okay. This is a calling for the whole pile collectively. I'm picking. This is a calling from your higher self, in the sense that maybe this is a lesson that has been due for you to learn around discernment, and it's a new opportunity which is coming because of the changed vibration, specifically around your solar plexus. And then going back again, the Pisces energy that we were looking around, the worry energy, that could be really that energy of the Piscean archetype can be really enhanced and uplifted with solar plexus. So like I also feel that Pisces is a sign who can do very well if they have if they work on their solar plexus. So I can share like my personal example. I am a Pisces sun. So I have always struggled with a lot of decisions and things which a Pisces, fellow if Pisces, if I hear, who can understand that how Pisces struggle with very simple things around decisions. And since I have been working on my solar plexus chakra, it has really helped the energies of the Pisces zodiac, which are present in this life in a specific combination to help me, which I was not able to, but now bringing my focus on solar plexus has helped me. So this is, I feel, a lesson that has been due for you. Working on your solar plexus is bringing this result, and your higher self and you are coming in like an alignment. It's a calling. A lesson which has been due is coming to a completion after this event. Okay, that was a long message. Sorry about that. But yeah, it was just something they wanted to you to know, because maybe Pisces traits are some of the things that you have been struggling. But that is where your strength lies. Very surely. I can vouch for that. Pisces is a very strong sign. Very spiritual. Thank you. Slow and steady. Yeah, number 12. Now here there is a little bit of a caution energy I'm picking, that though like you know about the result, let's say through this reading, so don't jump to conclusions. The lesson has to be played in a way for the growth to be seen that has happened, and not rushing into it is an advice which Spirit is saying. Your team is also acknowledging that you have been working on this for some time, and it is time where it's going to complete, it's coming to a completion. Yeah, it is definitely meeting with someone for sure. Okay, I think let's take a prediction card and see, and then we can move into tarot. I feel this one. So we have goals number 13. It says progress is positive and personal goals will be achieved. So this is exactly the energy that we have been tapping in, that there is a lesson, there is a growth that has to happen, and the alignment, the calling with your higher self has been progressing, is what I want to say. Suddenly it just went like very quiet. I was not able to I was not hearing anything. Yeah, and it's very progressive energy, as you can see, like this is 12 and this 13. So I feel let's move to tarot and see what else Spirit wants you to know, because I feel that for the prediction of the event and advice and guidelines, because it went very quiet as well, I feel it could be a shorter reading for you, Pile 1. But let's see if there's something else. Spirit will take us to another oracle deck. But let's connect with the Spirit of Tarot and see what does Pile 1 needs to know about this event, Spirit. Okay. Two of Cups. So this is an energy exchange which is going to happen under the blessings, under the watch of your spirit team. The way you are going to interact in this meeting is going to be under blessings of the spirit, Ace of Pentacles at the bottom. Okay, and I'm really loving the energy of your spread, Pile 1, with higher self really sitting in the center of it all. So that is where this reading also, this Two of Cups also takes you, that it is the guidance of the higher self. It is the higher self which will be maneuvering this event, this conversation, and the decisions which are coming. So this energy is really not able to play anymore how it has played before. I'm also feeling presence of some ancestors suddenly to petrified wood, because it's wood that has turned into a crystal. It feels like for some it can be, yes, a stuck energy, something which has been moving very slowly, as they said. So it could be some ancestral healing as well around it. We'll check on that. I think we can, if we feel it's not clear, we can, yes, ask another deck. So this is 10 of Cups, and this wants to stay in reverse. So this very well talks to me around family dynamics, about your ancestral that we picked up, we were just talking about. So I feel we should inquire into that. Okay. Let me just quickly get a very specific deck that I'm thinking. I need to get it. Okay. So in the middle of the tarot only, they want specifically this card. Let's see what comes through for pile 1. I was just picking up the presence of a lesson, but now, okay, we have a card which is open. I don't know if I opened it while shuffling or it wants to come through. Hunter of Vision. Okay. So this is an ancestral lesson coming through vision. Vision means like vision in life, dealings, vision in work, progressing. If it's a business meeting, bringing vision in it. And this lesson comes, it feels like your ancestors, you will find yourself with the result and the dealings different from the way you have seen in your family, your elders or other family members deal situations of similar kind. And that is where this difference is coming. Yeah, the Hunter of Vision is coming very much around the goal energy as well. Goals. Yeah. Yeah, it was very, very unique. Suddenly it came through. Bottom deck, Wheel of Fortune. So yes, the good luck is again, I feel like a lot of good luck energy, positive energy is present. Horseshoe, Pineapple is again a very positive, prosperous energy of abundance, and then Wheel of Fortune. Pineapple is something which, I don't know in which culture, it would be taken when you're visiting someone, you would take a pineapple with you. I don't know how I know that. Is it in Hawaiian or somewhere where pineapple grows? Surely, but yes, it's a positive symbol of truce. Is it what I'm hearing? I really don't know. I'm just saying what I'm hearing, what the spirit is showing me. I just heard a symbol of truce, like reconciliation. Okay. So positive event, positive outcome still now. And we have King of Swords. So here you are going to be very clear with this vision as well, that what you will be having a conversation, how you will be having a conversation, and what you will decide, everything is going to give a lot of clarity. Even the person who will be interacting with you is going to feel this difference in you, is how they're showing. So it's a very important event, Palwan. It's very, for some, I'm really feeling, say, hearing like life changing, in the sense that you will be seen differently after this. Yeah, look, bottom deck, 2 of Wands, very expansive and seen differently is what I'm hearing. Okay, let's pull a final card from Tarot. Oh, yes, Justice. So this energy has been due for a while. As it says, like slow and steady, that you had been working on this, and or maybe not able to progress. You have not seen a lot of result, but now the justice is coming, the balance is coming, because you have done the work. So that is how Spirit is showing. Because it is there was some business involved in the meeting. Let me just give you an extra card I'm feeling. So it's not only with business, but for the whole collective, but that is where the message started to come. Okay, thank you. So this definitely has a stronger energy. We have moving up. So it says, career is on the rise, new offers and opportunities, salary increase, go to the next level. So this is definitely exactly what I was picking up, that this slow and steady is thing of the past, and you're moving up. And this deck actually is not only of business, it actually gives a lot of other things. But it is so synchronistic in your reading that exactly about the career that we asked has come out. So that's very, very meaningful message here for you around this event as an overall energy, or for the whole collective as well. Remember the bottom deck, which came Two of Wands? That is where this is an explanation of the same energy, that you're moving up, you are expanding, you are going to see, bear the fruits of the work you have done. Yeah, it is going to be something very, I'm so intrigued to know what is this. And I'll be really um, honored if you would share afterwards, if you would let me know in the comments or maybe through my email, that what was this event about, and what change did you feel that you noticed has happened. Wow. Okay, so this is the collection of readings from the channel, and your spirit team wants to give you the next reading, or the information, some more messages that you can go and continue and look at if you call to. I'll link it in the description box. If you call to, you can have a look. You have two messages today. One, which is actually, the first one is not a reading, it's just a message. And again, this card is not supposed to be in the deck, but there is a message for you from my another deck. Any unwavering desire for a particular outcome locks us into an unwillingness to see the truth that would shift our perspective and open us to a superior outcome. So, this is where your higher self is saying attachment to result is something you shouldn't do. You should stay true to the journey, you should stay true to the work, and not have attachment and desire for this outcome, though they have shown you. But it is important that your solar plexus vibration stays in the frequency, in the level when you are receiving this message, so that this prediction aligns with that vibration and manifests for you. And that is how predictions work as well, my dear friends, that when we are receiving a prediction and it's a specific vibration we are in, and then if we change that vibration, then the alignment also changes for the prediction. So it's very specific, minor twitches. The reading that has come for you is messages from your ancestors. So we did pick up on some energy of the ancestors, but I feel there are more messages. So guidance, support, and advice they want to give. I'll link up this video in the description box, and you can, if you're called to, you can go and have a look at it. I feel there is more information and connection from your ancestors around specific this ancestral healing, as we picked up that you are due. Because remember, this 10 of cups came upside down, though we have kept it upright. So maybe that is where they want to give you a bit more advice around the house, around the family, and the work that is going to uplift, move up the bloodline. So that was your reading, pile one. And I would like to remind you for the Reiki Grid session, if you want to release anything from here, what you found, or you want to receive healing for something, any intention that you may have around your present circumstances, you can offer it to Reiki for releasing. So whatever has served its purpose will be released. A lot of clutter energy clears through this, just a little 5-minute session. So I would advise you to make use of that. And I will see you again in your next reading. Till then, take care. Good luck. Bye. Hello, my dear Paltu. Welcome to reading. If you picked up this hematite crystal, or the zodiac signs of Aries, Gemini, Virgo, or Sagittarius, then this is your reading today. And in today's reading, we are receiving information about a very specific event that is about to happen in your life. And please be mindful that it could be more than one event, so take it as it is resonating. It may not be, all the events may not be for you, as it is a collective reading, but we'll see how the energy unfolds. And also around this event, then some guidance, advice, or warning, or whatever the spirit team feels like sharing with you. Feels like, okay, what they want to share with you, they will share. So let's start the prediction with the tea leaf. Sometimes I'm hearing myself, many times I'm hearing myself after I've said it, because what I'm saying is I'm not thinking. I'm hearing and then I'm just saying it. So yeah, please ignore those reactions of mine. I do that with these two. I'm feeling 5 cards for you. But there's 6. Let's see. I feel one is not going to resonate much. Oh, they are sleeping. Okay. I'm gonna actually change. Okay. Something changed in the timeline in front of your eyes. Let's see what it is. So the first one is, oh wow, ring. A marriage will take place, either romantic or business. Congratulations, pile 2. A new partnership in whichever part of life is reflecting for you in the collective. It's coming. Wow. Very important event. Business partnership has also come. I wouldn't say partnership, but a business dealing has also come in pile 1. So maybe there could be some message for you there as well. If you called, you can go and have a look. But congratulations. It's a very positive event and a message. Then we have inkpot, problems to be resolved. So this could be around this event, interlinked, or this could be something different, as I said in start of the video. So we'll see how it's coming through for you. And I have to say these are a lot of tea leaf cards. I usually prefer 1 or 2, but they are a lot which have come. A dark man, dealings or relationship with a man with dark complexion or hair. Okay. Now this, for some, this energy is going only with this event, and for some with this event, when these two are different events. I'm not picking this energy in a collective way when these two are linked. Like when you have a problem to solve with business outlook, let's say in business partnership, that does not necessarily mean that there is a problem with this person of these looks. That is specifically which is coming. Let's see how it unfolds. We have eagle, triumph over troubles and obstacles. So this is the acknowledgement, problems to be resolved, but they will resolve and they will be taken care of. So I'm assuming here that Spirit is going to show a lot of more advice around this. Then we have casket, someone going out of your life or the end of a situation. Now this is very contrast to this. It's a new start and this is an ending of some kind. This can reflect very personally and very uniquely in each person who's watching in the collective, because the overall big picture I'm picking is the archetype of the energy of the cycle of rebirth, death and birth, which is actually happening in the collective consciousness as well, around the planet as well. In our spiritual journeys, we are going through this kind of energy where we have left a lot which was old past energies that has ended and the new has not come yet. So many of us are finding in a middle ground where we feel really lost. We don't know where we're heading, and what we had the sense of the familiarity has ended. So but that is again a promise of a birth, is what Spirit is showing. So this has to be, I feel there are 2 parts again in this reading, which that one reading is definitely about the events and the dealings of life, and one aspect is that very big high level picture of the spiritual work, of the deep growth that is happening at a soul level. So let us see what else happens. um, I feel a very specific a cord cutting happening with someone. It could be this. If you're resonating, then this is not linked with this. It's just a cord cutting coming with someone um, with a masculine energy. Okay, and the last one we have hard work ahead. Yes. So this new partnership which is coming requires a lot of work. If it's marriage, then yes, it's a lot of work. If it's in like the romantic part of life, or if it's in a business part of life, it's hard work. But the table is showing that there is a big positive aspect in this event, is that everything will be out on the open. Like this reading, it's right in front of you, so everything will be spread on this table with this hard work. You will be knowing what is happening. There will be a lot of information. So it's just an indication of how spirit is showing, nothing hidden. So if it's a marriage, or if it's a business partnership, or even the cord cutting when it is coming, that you will be requiring, you know that you need to end something with this person, let's say, through this cord cutting. But it requires still hard work from your side, but with clarity. You will have a lot of clarity and information. That is just a side note message of this, but yeah, it feels important. Okay, you're gonna be very wise, I hear. Okay. Yeah, you'll be seeing the big picture more clearly, is also where the wisdom is going to reflect. More grounded. And yeah, that's why you have the hematite. It's a very grounding stone. So for pile 2, what else do they need to know? Thank you. We have fork in the road. Okay. Let's have a look at the card closely first. It's number 13. Can we see what's written on there? Nothing written. Okay. Right. So what I picked up is, firstly, the information spirit is talking about on the table, spread on the table, is going to be written here very soon after this event. So some of the like data points in life are missing. Some information in your life you've been looking around is missing. And that's why you're standing at a fork in the road. But because it doesn't say where it takes you, it leads you, you cannot make a choice yet. And now, with this event happening, in whichever way you're reflecting with the events, you are finding data points, you're finding information. And then you will be heading in that direction where this number 13, which symbolically to me means transformation. So you will be heading towards bigger transformation. Yeah, exactly. Yes. So they again reminded me like wiser. Say the wiser point again. So yes, that is how you'll be growing wiser. I said it. So this information is going to help you grow a lot. Spirit can be really, pushy sometimes. Okay, let's have a clarification on this from another deck. And I feel let's have clarification from 2 decks. The first one is this one. Spirit, can we know a bit more about the data points which you have just shared, or the transformation? What does pile 2 needs to know? Thank you. So we have the Wizard of Awareness. Okay, and it's a number 3. Right. So it is a Celtic symbol. I'm never able to recall the name, but it's a healing symbol. It's a very high vibrational symbol in the Celtic healing. The Wizard of Awareness brings the sense of that big picture is they're bringing as a confirmation. And again, as the eagle flies high, is also an advice that staying in the bigger picture, like the eagle flies above the clouds or flies at a height and can see the big picture, is something where this Wizard of Awareness, this is the vibration that you need to access during these dealings. So really not getting involved into a lot of details, or very like a micromanagement I'm hearing, is not to do, is what they're saying. Okay, I feel let's have this deck. Okay, yes. So for pile 2 spirit, what else you can clarify with the fork in the road? So you have joy and delight. Open your heart to joy. And because this card came in reverse, so I do pick up that this is the present energy, the reverse is the present energy, and this is the change that is coming. Staying more connected to your heart space is more important. I feel we can understand in the romantic way of it, but even in business as well, not taking things too seriously. Understanding, knowing that it is something serious. It's business. There's money involved, a lot of legalities and decisions involved, but taking them to the level where they belong is one of the advice Spirit is saying, that staying a little lighter in life, staying in heart space, seeing the bigger picture, and that middle ground which we were talking about, that we don't know what's coming, and at the spiritual level, in the big picture, they're also really believing that yes, I have the guidance, and I'm in safe hands, and I receive this guidance, and Spirit is taking care of me, and I will never be lost. That is where this joy and delight keeps this vibration high, and helps you see all the information that is in front of you on the table. Though you will be working hard and moving, progressing, as the table card says, but staying in the, let's say, connecting with inner child can also be reflecting for some of you, not only staying in heart space, and having this expanded awareness in whatever you're doing is very important. Is Yeah, it can be very specific for how it is reflecting in your life in this situation because of the collective reading, but I feel it's a very spiritual pile 2. Yeah, the more and more I try to dig into like a physical manifested reality event or something, Spirit brings me back to the spiritual part. Let's see, what else can we know for pile 2, Spirit? I'm just hearing deep within. I don't know what is it. Deep within. Okay. The card did not come. Ascended Masters. Oh, wow. Oh, number 7, Spirits. Ascended Masters. So it's a spiritual connection. Definitely pile 2. So I was very spot on in picking that energy. That Spirit takes me again and again. And the spiritual aspect of this event. So you have connection with Ascended Masters. Maybe you are working with some Ascended Masters. Let me pick you, and let me give you a card from a deck. So I have 2 decks in which Ascended Masters are. Let me give you any information of who this could be currently working with you. Let's see. Masters, can you please show yourself? Who is working? Who is here with pile 2? Helping them, guiding them. Thank you. Very in the center. Isis. Wow. Reclaiming magic. Call back your power and what is rightfully yours. Wow. So powerful connection with Isis, and Isis energy is working with you right now very strongly, very strong presence. Call back your power and what is rightfully yours. I feel pile 2, you have some message in pile 1, maybe not everything, but there's a little bit of it in pile 1. If you're called to, you can go and have a look. But what is rightfully yours, this energy, Isis, and the perspective which she's bringing, the clarity which she's bringing, is giving this data point like you will be able to make a better, clearer choice in your transformation on your journey. So Isis is very closely working with you. Connecting with Isis can be very helpful in meditations, or you can use a crystal to connect with her. She's a sun goddess, so you can I'm being told like remind them of pile one. So but yes, any crystal that is helping you with solar plexus can help you. Any yellow color solar crystal can help you. Oops. So there is one card which has come, and it remember when I was hearing deep within. So the deep within is the Isis energy, but here this energy is also working with you. Maybe you are aware of this, but you are not aware of this. Let's see. Oh, Saint Germain, work your magic. And you have magic twice. So Saint Germain is an ascended master, and we work with violet flame with him in Reiki work and other spiritual clearings and other modalities. And Merkaba is also very clearly here, and Merkaba is in a yellow crystal. If you see, it is in a yellow color. So maybe yeah, it is. I'm just picking the energy has gone very differently from the title of the reading. I'm just picking a lot of spiritual presence, ascended masters, and how they're working with you. Working with violet flame, maybe you have been doing it, but not recently, is what Saint Germain is saying. And to continue work with this, Merkaba is also to be connected with Isis. So, okay, let me quickly tell you a thing about Merkaba. So, Merkaba is the vehicle of the consciousness. So, like when we sleep and when we astral project, knowingly or unknowingly, we all do that. When we do that, our consciousness travels in this Merkaba. So, it's made up of two triangles, upright and down pointing. So, one is spinning in one direction clockwise and the other anti-clockwise, and that is how the Merkaba functions. Now when I teach my students, or when I'm doing a clearing for someone, when I'm teaching them Merkaba, I teach them that ask your Merkaba to spin really fast. And in meditation or in like a Reiki session, when you're sitting and concentrating, so when you are meditating and you are putting this intention Merkaba to spin really fast, then the Merkaba with its fast spin clears your energy field. So that is what another message both the masters are telling, and I feel it's really on your throat. You need to clear your throat right now. I'm feeling like a lot of denseness in the throat chakra. So before you have this event, it's advised to work with violet flame, Merkaba cleansing, specifically on your throat chakra. Look at your solar plexus, how you're feeling with boundaries. And magic is something which is very strongly coming, that maybe you have a hidden, like deep within, how they were saying, is the archetype of magic, which you may have worked in past lives and have not fully tapped into it in this life. So when the information on the table is being shown, keep an eye on this as well. Maybe a spiritual modality wants to come through your way. That could be another way the magic unfolds in your life. Beautiful. What a powerful reading. It suddenly changed, like it stepped up so many steps it got up. Okay, let's connect with your spirit of tarot and see what does pile 2 needs to know about this event. Oh, they are also saying for someone. Oh, it's a very specific message, a very unique message for someone. They're saying that for the romantic, this marriage proposal or a marriage that is coming, it could be that you and the person you're marrying, you both have this archetype of magic, and that is what is bringing you closer together. So there could be a purpose in this union around magic. Now, this could be a very specific message, so please take it as it resonates. For pile 2, what do they need to know, Spirit? Okay. So we have the Hanged Man, but it has come in reverse. So I feel there is a change in perspective that has to happen, which is not in, they're saying not in practice right now. These are some of the things which are 2 3 times I'm noticing have been repeated in your reading, Paltu. That you know something, but you're not doing it. So, like Wallet Flame, they said, maybe you have not used it recently as much as you need it. You're in need of clearing because maybe you have not done it, or not working with the masters, how, let's say, with Isis, as you know her presence. So, yeah, so I still want to keep the card upright that you do need some work in change in perspective, just like staying light, staying joy in a child energy, that kind of a thing. um, but yeah, it's again a spiritual part again towards the enlightenment journey. It'll take you there, they're saying. Okay, quite mixed messages, Spirit, I have to say. I'm finding a little, I'm finding myself all, everywhere a little. Can you please make it more clear? Okay, Judgment and the Nine of Pentacles. Yeah, they came in reverse, but I'm feeling them upright. These are very positive, awakening. um yeah, they're saying this says it all. The Judgment card is the card of the spiritual awakening. The time is right, it is now, that kind of an energy. um and it also means sometimes that there is a shock which comes through, like you are totally oblivious to, you don't know what am I talking about, and suddenly it happens. It could be that kind of a reading as well, Paltu, that you are just not following anything, and I don't blame you. It can be like this, even I'm feeling sometimes like that, of what's happening. But yes, judgment is like a theme in your reading today. So a lot of things which you are not understanding right now will come with clarity on this table for you. Yeah, very protected by spirit. And they're also saying this is the deep within. This is the deep within they were talking about. Then we have Mother of Swords. Now this card came in reverse, and I want to keep it in reverse with its energy. Here they are trying to bring an attention on the throat chakra that I was asking you to clean it up with some clearing, because it is in a little bit of shadow as of now. And the Queen of Swords coming in reverse clarifies it. It makes the sound, the talk, the person come across a little angry and harsh, or maybe even bitter, if it is too much in shadow. So there is something for you to keep an eye on that. And if that is happening, you feel that you are saying some things which you don't mean, or coming across always like I never meant this, but why are you taking me this way? It can happen when the throat chakra is in shadow. So that is something important, according to the guidance present for you today, that you should clear your throat chakra. Okay, Spirit, can we have the final card, please? Thank you. We're giving 2. So I think 10 of Wands and the Son of Pentacles, which is the Page of Pentacles. So they are giving it actually in reverse only, because Page of Pentacles is an energy which I associate with like you have like a growth. You have to focus on that work in the very physical realm around the very root chakra. But because it has come in reverse, I feel there is this work, especially the hard work which they're saying is around the spiritual aspect more in the reading when you have picked up. So when you see the results of the events, they are very positive, and easy as well. But when you resonate with the spiritual aspect of it, then there you have to work. And there is the hard work specifically which you're talking about lies more in the spiritual messages that you have resonated. And Ten of Wands is the hard work again, which is coming. But the good thing here is that in this Ten of Wands, it doesn't give me the indication that the person is not seeing where they're going. So which was the case. And if you see in a traditional tarot, Ten of Wands is the person who is carrying the weight but looking downwards. They don't know where they're going. They're carrying the weight, but they have no sense of direction, which was this space here, fork in the road. But here Spirit is making a very strong emphasizing this point that you are now seeing everything where you're going, and don't be scared of this hard work is what the message is. Wow, I had no clue where this reading is going today. I thought it was not spiritual at all. Yeah, some of the I wouldn't say some, most of my collective is the viewers are very spiritual and very high vibrational, and that is why I feel and when the readings are led into this spiritual vibration, I do not try to stay in the physical realm. I very happily follow the guidance and take you where your spirit team wants to be taken, you to be taken. Okay, so now this is a collection of the readings on the channel, and your spirit team wants to give you a reading on the channel that you can choose to go and have a look at. And if you're called to, you can yeah, there's another pile. Yeah, they're reminding. Sorry, sometimes I just get lost with this. So much of I hear and talk at the same time. Right, so if you're called to, you can have a look at these readings. This could be like a continuation of the message or some more information around the event that is happening. Okay, so I think I have mixed my two decks because I did not receive a reading. So you may not have a reading. It happened in pile 1 as well. Wow. Okay, no mistakes. This is your guidance. Allow the innate wisdom of soul to manifest is the first one. Very big picture, which we're talking about. And the second is no mud, no lotus. You have to get your hands dirty for the lotus to bloom. Is to get the results. So they're again pointing to the hard work ahead. So you do not have a reading today, pile 2. And I have not done any changes in my deck since I'm recording for like a long time here. And yeah, but yes, okay. Spirit has its ways we cannot understand how they work. So thank you, Pal, too, for your presence here, for looking, viewing, receiving this message. I would like to remind you for the 5-minute Reiki session, if you want, you can use that space to clear the energies that you may have found here, or any other intention that you want to clear or receive healing from the grid. Reiki is beyond space and time. You can use that space anytime, any number of times you can repeat it, and it will every time work uniquely for that moment, for that intention that you have sent across. So thank you so much, Paltu, for being here. It was lovely to have you, your vibration, your presence on the channel. And I will see you again in your next reading. Till then, take care. Bye. Hello, my dear Pal 3. Welcome to reading. If you picked up this fluorite crystal or the zodiac signs of Cancer, Leo, Libra, or Scorpio, then this is your reading. And in today's reading, we are receiving information about an event that is about to take place in your life. And it can be more than one event. So please take it as it resonates because of the collective reading. Not all the events may be resonating for you. And also, Spirit will share some advice, guides, guidelines, or some warnings if you need, or how to handle it. That kind of a thing will also come through. So let us see with the tea leaves about any information of the event, Spirit. I'm seeing only 2 cards for you for this. Okay. I'm also picking the bottom one. Feeling the third one. Okay. The first one is fox. Okay. It says shrewdness and resourcefulness, especially in business. So this is something around your business is coming when maybe you're having a meeting, you're meeting someone, about to have a deal of some kind, where you have to be more vigilant, is what I'm hearing. Be more aware of the decisions. Think twice before you decide anything, as an advice as well around it. Okay, let's see what else is here. We have target. It says a goal-oriented person. So it could be a pushy person is also I'm hearing. That maybe someone is pushing you to make a deal. Because this is a very goal-oriented person you're going to meet, but you should stay with your boundaries and you should still think twice before you decide on it. Okay. Anything else, Spirit? Yeah, for some it is also coming that by staying like this, being more vigilant for your work, you are more goal oriented. So if you have a target set or an aim set for, let's say, your next quarter, or there's some number you have, let's say, you're very goal oriented in your work currently. So for that, this alignment is important. This meeting which is happening can serve the purpose of this target, this goal, with the advice with the spirit. So it can be a very positive outcome of this event, is also what spirit is saying. Then we have not. We have unsuccessful plans. Okay. Now this message is a complete different event in itself, other than this. So when I was saying that I saw 0101, it could be some meaning there for you with this synchronicity. I'm seeing like an energetic block as well for some, that before you go for this meeting or this event, whenever you're, let's say, meeting a person, or before you decide, do an energy cleanse. You can do some basic clearing, like you can light a candle, you can meditate for a few minutes, ground yourself. I feel with fluorite, your third eye needs some clearing specifically. You can use sage smoke cleansing, Palo Santo, or you can use very specifically sandalwood is coming for some. So yeah, it's a smoke cleansing which is coming. Then feather is also you can use. If you have a feather, let's say, you can just use a feather to cleanse. Specifically, an owl or a crow is coming. Owl more for clearing. So this was a cleansing message. Then this was unsuccessful plans is happening because of some kind of a block which is there. This does not, in my picking up the energy, this is not an outcome of any results that are happening. It is something which is spirit is sharing that this has been happening. If you have been experiencing some unsuccessful results, has been because of some kind of misalignment. And one of the misalignment is because of the block, or I really don't like the block. It's just like you are in need of cleansing. So something like that. And I'm also hearing a karmic knot for someone. So maybe there is a hint of a karmic debt for some of you here with someone, which needs to be paid before the things can progress. So let us see how this follows through. I'm very interested in finding out the karmic knot information first, please, Spirit, because I feel that can be a very direct piece of information for pile 3. If you can show us some information about the karmic knot specifically. Thank you. Okay. So it's number 17 with the gift. Now this karmic debt is coming something with very physical manifested karmic energy. As literally as accepting something from someone as a gift maybe, or you have someone has given you something which you shouldn't have taken. Not necessarily gift I'm picking, but like in in ancient Indian culture, and I feel still a lot of people follow these things. Like people do not accept salt from someone, let's say. Like in India, they're very specific. People would not take salt because it's the debt of the salt, because salt is something we cannot live with. So we can't take something. It's a very peculiar detail they're showing me, but yes, that is how easily we can be in someone's karmic debt without realizing, I feel, is the message here, the purpose of this specific thing that they asked to share. But here it is for you, pile 3. Having said that, it is just a thing which you have accepted of someone, or maybe you have it, a belonging of someone that is not yours and you need to give it back and you do not realize it, or something you've been thinking of returning, or something like that is happening, specifically with someone around business, someone around work, not in personal life, is the clarified message for this karmic knot. Then cleansing we have covered. What else, Spirit? What would you like them to know? Okay, so with the knot only, they want to give you one more message. Let's see what it is with the clarification. Oh, thank you. So we have number 5, the bunting celebration. So the celebration is happening because you're coming out of this karmic debt. Or some, it's a past life debt as well. So you may not be fully aware of that what is happening here. But if you have to pay a past life karmic debt, then it can't be like the physical thing that you just give it back and it is repaid. It is not like that. We have to pay the price for this karmic debt, which is from a past life. So that is where the spirit is giving this sense of celebration, that with this event or with this information, this opportunity is coming, why this karmic debt is going to be paid, and you're coming out of it. A reason to celebrate. Beautiful. Okay, let us continue with the reading for pile 3. What else do they need to know? Thank you. So we have Chariot, number 6. Charge ahead with confidence, stay strong and focused. So very oriented around the specific situation, the resourcefulness, and also yourself also as a goal-oriented person who's on a chariot, move forward. I'm also seeing it as the number 7 card in the tarot, the chariot as well. So I'm just noticing that here in the chariot, one second, I don't see a rider. If you see, yeah, so this chariot is led, is the rider is not you here, but the spirit. So again, there is this message of maybe your higher self, or your higher self to follow, or your intuition, to stay connected with intuition, and then your intuition to follow. Something like a higher power is coming, or maybe the advice of someone else also is also coming, that taking advice from someone else. So you specifically is not in the charge of something, but you need to be in connection with your intuition, higher self, or advice from someone is a message which is coming. Okay, let's continue with the message. Yeah, they're saying like this is when you're more connected with this guidance, then you're more focused and you're more strong and you're more target oriented, and these obstacles cannot play in that journey of meeting that target. Okay, then we have here and now, number 32. Okay, past and future, and here and now. So very much staying in the present is a guidance for this event. Like you are in the archetype of fox, in the way you are resourceful, you are thinking ahead, you are assessing the situation, but you're still very grounded. And this groundedness is really coming through your third eye. And that's why I picked up maybe the through flow right, your third eye needs a bit of cleansing, because this here and now is happening more if your third eye is more clear, cleanse around this event, around the situation. more focused, more even connected, able to receive your guidance and stay connected with intuition as well. Right. So let us have one more prediction card, Spirit. What is happening in this event? What does pile 3, what do they need to know? Thank you. We have wisdom, owl. We did pick up on the energy of owl, yeah? So it says, insight into the nature of physical objects give you foresight. Use your best judgment. So the owl is bringing our attention on the physical object again with the karmic debt, I feel. The nature of physical objects. Yeah, like the salt example that I was giving. So it's again something there, some wisdom there for you to find for yourself what it could be. And the feather of owl. I think I did say that I was picking more on owl than crow. So yes, using a feather of an owl is can be very beneficial with cleansing, specifically for your energy field. And then insights into nature of physical objects gives you foresight, that we have covered with this. Also, this is pointing to the resourcefulness and the shrewdness which is coming there, staying goal oriented, that you are. So how this showing is like, you have to focus on the physical life, the physical reality of your here and now. But the owl representing this chariot, your spirit team, your higher self, and your intuition, they collectively work together towards the wisdom, towards the target achievement. Very beautifully said, Spirit. That's very, very profound. So the owl here is representing maybe a spirit guide of yours. Fox as well, you can connect with the animal spirit as fox and owl. I feel you may have a stronger connection with animal spirit. And let me pull you a card from the animal spirit and see what do they say. What do they have to say to pile 3, animal spirit? Thank you. So we have 2 cards. One is kiwi. Do a walking meditation. Do a walking meditation each day for the next week. That's very specific. Okay. So maybe you need this here and now more than we realized, and it has come in a very similar color as well. And kiwi is a flightless bird. So maybe there is a message there. Like it's another bird, but it still has feathers, but it can't fly. I'm just saying what I'm shown. I still don't know what they mean. Yeah, it's in the archetype of the bird, but it can't fly. So maybe there is something in flight. There is, I feel go in this walking meditation or meditation into what does flying means to you. Like what is the symbolism of fly? How when a bird flies, what does that mean? Because I'm not picking, but that is where they're sharing this information. And then we have another bird. We have condor. You are too enmeshed in the situation, so step back and see the bigger picture before making any decisions or taking action. So again, the message of the fox has been repeated. Thinking twice before you're acting, not being rushed by someone into the decision is also important. So wisdom, thinking twice, those kind of energies are very strongly advised during this event, pile 3, because otherwise, if you're not following this advice, other than, like, let's say, keep aside the karmic debt aside for a minute and just explore this collective message, then again it will become a knot and it might go back into the repeated pattern. So really making use of this opportunity that is coming with this chariot, let the intuition, let your higher self, let the wisdom around you help you, guide you, choose the direction you want to go. Think twice before you make a decision, and stay grounded in your present moment, here and now. Okay, so let's connect with your tarot deck. Let's connect with the Spirit of Tarot. See what is the message for pile 3. So we have Two of Wands. It is a new deck and I'm still getting my way through it. Let me find if it is for sure Two of Wands, because I'm following the guidance here in the example that be sure, think before. So let me find out for sure from the book if it is a Two of Wands or not. So yes, it is Two of Wands. I can confirm it's this deck if you want to know. Spheres of Heaven. It's a very nice deck, but we are still getting used to each other. So yes, we have the first card that the Spirit wants you to know is Two of Wands, which is about the expansion, which is about the vision as well. And I feel you have another pile because of the vision that we're talking about. Yeah, there is this expansion which is promised. And just like the birds here who can fly high and have a bigger picture, the same way when the Two of Wands, the man is standing, he's looking much, much further away into the horizon. So just having a lot of insights and just thinking before taking the decision and then expanding as a result is how they're showing me, like one after the other event. It's a change. It's a very grounded change coming in the way you're going to work. So we have, okay, they also want to come, I feel like. There's suddenly a lot of cards on the table. So we have the Page of Swords. There is this past energy again, which is coming with this, the Page of Swords, the knot. It has been troubling you for a while. But this is Seven of Pentacles. There are fruits of labor which are ready. If you just focus on this past energy, then it's more accessible for you to not experience this knot, that block again and again, and achieve your target. Yeah, the past energy, that's why I feel they're again it's saying here and now. I'm not really picking on what past they're talking about other than the pattern of the result. Maybe it's the karmic thing which they are trying to bring your attention more into. Let's see. I'm picking this one. Then we have the moon. Yes. So there is an illusion which this past energy is bringing. I'm also picking on some ego aspects which need to be, which you need to see in yourself. Yeah, I don't know exactly what it means. Not like a negative thing, but it's just what is what is that ego which keeps you bringing to this, not again and again, is what I'm hearing. Okay, so a pattern. Yeah, I'll keep them here and I'll open them. And I'm also feeling it's the last card. Yes, Ace of Pentacles. It's a very beautiful positive result, pile 3. It has been a mixed message, I have to say. It has been like a little bit of yeah, like karmic closure. Like it feels that you can really benefit from an Akashic reading as well. So let's see, but your connection with animal spirit is really heightened here. Look, you have how many? 4 more cards. Blue heron, maybe another bird. Yeah, you may be seeing or have a connection with. Let's see, we have a chameleon. Stay in the background and adapt to the situation rather than being conspicuous and attempting to direct the course of events. So though they're talking about here the result oriented, but this chameleon energy really is pointing towards observation, is what I feel. Not staying in the background as the card says, but I feel it's more like observation, how they're meaning it. Thinking twice before taking a decision. Oh, we have a unicorn. So you not only have a connection with the divine animal spirit, but you also have the higher elementals. And one of them, animals, is unicorn. So indulge your creative, imaginative, and magical side through some form of artistic expression. Maybe flow of creativity is something they want to bring your attention on, that you need to pick up a hobby. Maybe it can help you progress in a way that not getting entangled with blocks and knots, because your creative energy is flowing. Then we have a zebra. Let go of your fear and know that you are safe and protected at all times. Beautiful. Lot of strong protection, definitely. Very much connected with spirit. And we have a humpback whale. Now, whale has come twice in the readings today. So I, again, being strongly suggested to recommend you another pile, but take it as it resonates. The message is music is essential to your healing and well-being, whether singing, playing an instrument, or listening. So maybe the hobby which we were talking about is music. Maybe you know how to play an instrument and you have not played an instrument for a while. Uh, Maybe that's what. Maybe just listening to whale sounds on a YouTube video. That could just be good enough if you feel that that is what I'm missing. Listening to good music. And it helps you ground as well. I'm hearing that music helps you ground and really focus on staying on the target, on the goal. So yeah, I feel these are the messages. You have a lot of messages. I have to say, the reading is full of cards today with pile 3. Right. So now this is your last card for today's reading. This is the pile of collection of readings on the channel, and your spirit team will give you one next reading to either continue the message or more information that wants to come through. So it's up to you. If it's in your calling, you can click through the description box below as your continued message for pile 3. So we have winter solstice, spirit's message for the winter solstice, channeled message and intro. I think I have linked the same reading in one of the very recent readings, and look at the thickness. Wow, it has come back again. So maybe there is some important message. Pile 3, maybe you were on the channel and missed it previously, and spirit is again bringing it back, or it is an important message for the collective in current times, and a lot more information for you to have. So that was your reading, pile 3. Thank you so much for being here. And please, I'm reminding you for the 5-minute Reiki session grid, which is at the end of the reading, the last 5 minutes. It's a beautiful Reiki healing space, whatever you have found in your reading here, which is ready to be released, like the karmic knot, the karmic debt, whatever is lingering around as a clutter energy, as like which has served its purpose and is ready to be released. You can just offer it to that 5-minute Reiki grid and it'll be cleared. Because Reiki is beyond space and time. You can also ask to receive healing for anything, and you can use the space as many times as you want. Every time you're using it, it's working. Reiki is working for you, for the intention that you have put through, because Reiki can cause no harm. So it's always aligned with what you're asking for. So I really advise you, I wish you use that space, do some of the clearings that are possible through this Reiki 5-minute space. And thank you for being here. I'll see you again in your next reading. Till then, take care. Bye-bye. This is Reiki Healing Grid. Whatever you have found today, you can offer it to be released here and ask to receive healing. Now you just sit back, relax, and receive healing. I'm sealing the session now. I've also released, did some clearing through sage. We thank the energies. So be it, so it is. Thank you.